Is there a delay? I can't remember if there's a delay. Is it like
There's
a
a slight
countdown?
delay.
Yeah.
There's a slight delay, but we are recording now, so it's going.
Yes.
I mean, if there's anything crazy, I'll like cut it or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You
really
got it.
matter. But hello everyone.
Up
Here
peeps.
we're yes, all the peeps. We're gathered here today to work on Informo thumbs. And now you may be asking, Anya, what is Informo? Informo is going to be a Discord server event.
Just keep going. Just
What are
keep
you?
going. This is what Magma's
Informo's going to
about.
be.
It's about
It's
it's about
true.
multiplayer
It's true.
art.
Look at this. This is so funny. So we're going to gather once a month right after the release of new features in Magma and try them out. And then some of our ambassadors will show up if they want to and really help everyone to learn the new tools and try different collaborative games and whatnot. So it's going to be a really fun time. But today we're gathered to create the banner for the event. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some collaborative art, which you can see. John, you're already like...
It's going to be awesome. I have some ideas. I have some ideas. But not that.
Okay.
No, but yeah, it's cool. Like, this is the cool thing is like, it like made sense to me too. Like when we were talking about it, like you've got like basically a multiplayer art, a platform, and it's like we're making the thumbnail, or not the thumbnail, but the banner for it. We're making the banner for it. We've got some thumbnails up here. I'm like, why not get everybody in on the process and see, like, because this is honestly like this is how I use Magma the most. Like I have like clients, like I have somebody that I work with on their YouTube channel. I make illustrations for them, and like we actually were working out recently. Like she's got this massage oil that she wants to do, like that's like dragon. It's like a dragon moon thing. She's got this thing. She's a chiropractor on YouTube, and so she's got this like, and so she wants like a moon melting into like, or the dragons on the moon. There's like a bunch of different things. Anyways, she's gonna have this box, and so like the front of the box has like a real intricate thing on it. It's gonna look like a wizard's like tome sort of thing, and then you open it up and the oil is inside there or whatever. Anyway, she's gonna need an illustration for it, but it's real hard to speak to a non-artist about stuff like and just talk about it and be like, oh, we could have this, because they can't really visualize at all. Right, they can't do it at all. So I got her on Magma, and I was like, "Hey, we haven't used this before." I was like, "But let's do it." So she was like, then she was drawing too. She was like, "Oh, could we do this and that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then it's so much quicker and so much more efficient. So, anyways, yeah. So, anyways, I thought let's do it with this too. Like, why not? Let's show the process. And I think people want to see the process of making an image. Like I get that question a lot. Like, how do you come up with stuff, or how do you make an image so people will see? And it's going to be interesting to have the two of us. I've got ideas, and you've got ideas, and we'll make them work together. And so it's going to be fun. I don't know. I'm excited.
Sounds good. I threw this together. I think it was throughout the course of like a few days, where I was just thinking like, how can we show what the event is about with no words?
Yeah.
And so I thought we'd use Pyro here. He's so cute. Look at him. Look how happy he is.
I love Pyro. Yeah.
So I thought we could make him a teacher. We could make him like just super cute. And we don't have these little characters in Magma yet, but I thought we could make like little flame kiddos.
Yeah. This is like us. We're the flames, like the people the users. We're the users. The Magma users. Exactly. I love it. Well, I like these. Like, I like these compositions. I actually got an idea based off like these two, and I wanted to run this by you because I thought, tell me what you think about this. So, I think like whenever I don't necessarily like it coming from this angle, because I feel like it's like a security camera angle for it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like not. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like up in the corner or whatever. And then this one's better. I liked this. So I liked this scenario, but I liked the camera angle of this better. So I was kicking around some ideas, like, because it's like a kid's book, right? Like you always want to, like, if you're looking down on a scene, it's like the adult, like, right? It's like the parent or whatever. And if it's a kid's book or whatever, or if it's like an idea of like a real young kid's book, you would actually be like looking up at the dinner table, or you know what I mean, or something like that. Like, because my kids would see like gum under the table or something, and I'm like, what? I never see. I'm 6'2", so I never see any of that. But so I thought
Right.
like a good, I thought for a banner too, like a good, you can have differing viewpoints, but I think it works really well to have like, I think the horizon line, it'd be nice to have the horizon line like here and just like a pretty like straight up like standard. I think it works well with a horizontal banner, to not have like have to have like an instant read perspective, to not have like a perspective that's like a little bit wonky. You know what I mean? Like it's not that it's wrong to do. You could definitely do it. You know what I mean? What do you think? I don't know. So I
Mhm.
was thinking like something more like this. Like I was thinking like, let me well here,
Yeah, you can like
let me draw over
flatten
top.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, let
go
me
ahead.
kind of,
Let me hold
I'll
on.
just
Let
do
me give you
this.
like here.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. So I was thinking like something like this. Like you have to tell me what you think because it's really like a mixture of your two bottom ones. Actually, here,
Mhm.
bring that back up. Bring that back up what you had. And what I'll do is I'll just do this. I'll just cover these right here. Whoops, sorry.
Okay. Cool.
I'll just cover those, and then that'll be good. We'll just do it like this, because that way we can have the other ones there to see, and I'll
Mhm.
show you what I mean. So I was kind of kicking around this idea of like something similar to like this. Let's go. I'm gonna try to get the same format as the. It's like kind of like that, right? Is that right? Like the sizing. Is that pretty
Yeah.
good approximation of that? Right. So
Yeah.
so I was thinking like something like hold on, let me hit my density on this. Something more like this. Like we've got like the horizon line, like something like right here, and like maybe there's like a desk right here, something like the teacher's desk right here, like that's visible, and then you have like a chalkboard behind them, right? Like this behind Pyro. Is Pyro like what is it? Is it? Do we know more about this creature? Do we know more about it?
He
Pyro
is made of magma. He is
made of
very
magma.
excited. Yeah, he's
Okay,
very
that's all we
excited.
know. That's all we know.
Um,
Okay,
he's
I
very
like that.
happy to paint, and on the Discord, his tagline is "I lava you."
I love a you, like Mario. I love a
Like
you.
lava. No,
Oh, I
lava.
love a you. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I remember
Isn't
that.
that
I remember that.
cute?
That's right. I like that. So what if we did something like this, right? So I had a couple references up, and it was something similar to this. Like, what if the desks were like this? And so Pyro's up
Mhm.
here like this, right? And you had I like the painting on the easel, right? So we could even have the easel like right here. Like let's put the easel right here, right? And like what if it was like I want it to be nice too, like and this is I know not normal for me, but like what if it was nice and like, like almost like I was thinking like Tonko house, like sunshine shining in, like like when you're in class and it's
Yeah.
like that mid-morning like and the sun shines like you always had that in school. Like I always remember that like right before lunch or whatever. It was like that kind of thing. But then what you could have is flames like this, like we could have the other flames like this or
Little
whatever and
flame
have that yeah,
kiddos.
yeah or whatever. What do you think? Like I don't know, like and then I think we could have fun with like what's in the room or something like that. Like I kind of like that perspective a little bit better or even zooming in a bit more, right? So maybe even like taking what I had here and doing this, like, oops, sorry, making it. Oh, what? Hold on. I don't know what I did there. There we go. Like zoom it in a bit more so that like,
Mhm.
but of course, here, let me put that. Actually, let me do this. Let me cut this and then I'll do this. I'll put it on a layer underneath so you can see what I mean. Actually, that won't work, but we'll try. Maybe it'll work. Because I have the gray. Well, yeah, this will work. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Maybe even something more like this, right? So maybe like it's a little bit closer, so Pyro's a little bit bigger, But I think like with the
Mhm.
horizontal banner, like I don't know, like I tend to these days like want to keep it a little more simple because it reads better. It reads better, like it's a better instant read. What do you think? I don't know. What's your take?
Yeah, I want it to be very, like, focused on the moment of teaching and the
Yes.
moment of,
Yes.
like, me like, I think in all of my thumbnails, I have at least one of them, like, super excited, one of them serious, and one of them, like, raising their hand because 'cause they're excited to, like, ask a question, right? So I
Right,
want to
right.
display, like, the different types of people that show up to these events, just to ask questions or excited to show what they've made or out
We gotta have
something to
different colors
prove
of
or whatever, you
we
know?
gotta have different colors of pyros then. Like,
Yes, a
yeah,
blue
all
one.
different
We need a blue one.
sizes, and yeah, we could do like different sizes and stuff like that. That would be good, right?
Yes.
But I'm thinking like this, right? So like, I'm thinking here, let's say we did this and like, you know, it'd be fun too is like if we had the teacher's desk here. So like, you know, the teachers always had their desk off to the side, like, so this would be the easel, you know, right here. But then if you have the teacher's desk over here behind all that, they always had it off to the side. We could put an apple on there, and we could put like a big apple on there, but something else. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of funny, you know?
Well, what would Pyro eat? I feel like he would eat a chunk of like the black sorry, charbon like in French. The black coal. He wouldn't he eat
Yes,
coal?
yeah,
What
yeah. He
like
might eat
just a big
coal.
chunk of coal?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
awesome. I like that. Sure, why not? Why not? Let's do it, you know? I say that's fun. So yeah, so I thought it would be cool to have like sunlight shining in, like, you know what I mean, like midday sort of like that, you know. I think
Mhm.
that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And then you think about what he would affect in the environment around him being,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. So
I want these to, like, light up the spaces around them because
yeah,
they're literal pieces of fire, no?
well, that's what I'm saying. Like I think we kind of get to define it because I don't know if anybody has like no one's ever said, does
Rendered.
Pyro
Yeah.
have subsurface scattering or does he have, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
like or does Pyro have like a darker center like this and then it's like, you
Ooh,
know,
the
maybe
edges
like
are
little
bright?
translucent, yeah, a
Ooh.
little bit translucent or something. Like how exactly does Pyro work, you know? So it
I
could
don't
be a
know.
flame, could be not. But I like this idea. Like, yeah, then you have like it's sort of like a mixture of what you had and what, you know, like those two ones, like, you know, then maybe there's a tall one over here, like a
Mhm.
tall kid, you know, there's always one tall kid, you know. But
Yeah. Yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
fun, like it, like here some we could put like lunchbox, like somebody's got a lunchbox on there and somebody's got, you know what I mean, like that kind of thing, like all this stuff. I think it'd be nice lighting wise that way and all that, and I don't know, be a little bit more simple, kind of work for the banner a little bit better. What do you think? I don't know.
Hmm.
What do you think? Yeah, no,
I
yeah,
could
no,
see it, yeah, because
yeah,
it kinda leads it, because you see the excuse me, my layer, you kinda you would see that first, and even if you, like, go around, it'll still lead you back to
yep,
because all the
yep.
dusts are going yeah, I like that.
And then
It
it will be here
works.
on it'd be here on the, painting, like, we could, you know, decide what we want on the easel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want what we want on the easel, and we could even have, you know, oh, you know, it'd be awesome, that would get the idea of Magma across, is what if Pyro is, like, looking down like this? And like kind of looking down a little bit, like almost like this, right? And then there was
Mhm.
another like little flame that was reaching up to put something on, and he was putting something on there too, like
Yeah.
they were doing it at the same time on the canvas. That's a good idea, right?
It's so cute.
That's
I
cute,
was
right?
trying to, like, figure out how to make that work in each one of the thumbs I had. The best I could do was this little guy being, like, right next. Like,
Yeah,
I was just kinda like, "How do I show" yeah. I was
yeah,
even thinking of, like, a top-down version where
right,
you would see, like,
right,
little hands reaching from all the
yeah,
areas,
yeah.
but it just didn't work as much as I tried, so but that's really good. Like, I was thinking of something like that.
Okay,
Um,
cool. All right, good. So let's draw this then. Let's just dive right in and draw the
okay,
crap out of it. So I'll put this off to the side,
okay.
and we'll do. Actually, wait, hold on. Sorry, let me do this.
Yeah,
This is
just cut
fun.
it
This is
and put
fun
it
to
on top
work on
of
this with you. This is actually really, this is crazy. I'm like we
I
get to
mean, it's
do a painting together.
collaboration. It's what
Really
Magma
fun.
is meant to do.
Love
So,
it. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. We are. Like, I mean, can we be any better ambassadors for Magma right now? We're like making the assets for Magma by using Magma and like capturing the spirit of Magma. Like, yes.
All the
There's
corny.
no better, no
Hey,
better.
wait. We're lit right now.
Yes, boom. Hashtag pyro. That's what we need to
Oh
say.
my
Well, I
gosh.
don't know if that would work. I was gonna say hashtag get lit, but that doesn't work. But whoops, no, that doesn't work. But
Oh
you
goodness.
know,
That's getting cut.
I'll run it by Solomon, see what Solomon thinks. Probably not that. But
gosh, every time, I always cry when I laugh. It's
all
not
right.
fair.
So we can
Okay.
always blow this up. We can blow this up and stuff. So let me get format
Okay.
here, and then we'll start drawing some stuff. So let's get like a. It's kind of. Is it? I'm wondering how. I think it's a little bit more like. It doesn't have to be perfect on this. We can kind
I'll tell you.
of
It
cut it out. It's something more
is
like that, right?
it's 14 by 5.
14 by 5. Okay. Um. Yeah, I guess we could do it like. I mean, it's fine. We could adjust it. Like, we'll adjust the composition. Like, we can always
Oh yeah,
modify it
and
afterward.
I have a different banner that is already in the perfect format that we could just import our little thing onto when we're
Oh,
ready to like
perfect. That's it.
actually make the final.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
I'll give you the link to that when you're ready.
Okay,
Um,
sweet. You could just paste it onto this if you want. Paste it on right now or something. Just put it there. And that way, how big is this?
um
How big is this file? Like, how big is this? Do you have the drawing
it's
things?
it's pretty big.
Oh, okay, it's at 300 at 19. Well, it's 1920 by 1080. You want to make it bigger? No, nah, it's fine.
Um, well, okay. Here, let me give you the other canvas. And
Let's
let's
maybe go
just
there.
hop straight into it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
Let's
Let's do
hop
it.
right into that and that's the big canvas in the correct format.
Okay,
So,
perfect, perfect. Okay, you got that's the second one up here. All right,
mhm,
perfect. Let's go right into this. And I'll ditch this. Okay, so this is that. Let's go like this.
nice.
Come in like this.
Ah.
And let's make it like that. And then I'll make this super.
So that was like actually pretty good in terms of your sizing
Yeah.
there.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
that.
Look at that, right?
Like, dang, okay.
Got it. You know? I try to tell my wife, like, when there's like a picture that's like, a picture is like, she's like, I'll be like, that's a little bit off that picture frame or whatever. She'll be like, you don't know, whatever. I'll be like, that's all I do all day. Like, that's all I do all day. So I think that's center. I think top of, so like, I think we're going to kind of go like this, right? Like this kind of a thing. So I think, but not quite as severe. So maybe the window, like similar to what I had, like maybe the window, yeah, I guess it should be like about that big, but we can adjust it. But I think the window would be cool, like kind of like this. What do you think? I don't know. I'm just roughing it in right now, but
I keep thinking
like
of
that.
like, okay, so my contextual reference to school was like elementary school in like a rural Canada.
Hmm.
So I have like in all I don't know if you noticed in my other thumbs, all of the blackboards are actually black.
Oh,
Um with
okay. Interesting. Interesting. That's like the like. Well, that's what it's called. It's called the blackboard. But it's funny. Well, so this is why I would make the camp the I would make the um I would say it should be green. This is why, because green is an
oh, it'll make
acceptable
him
color.
stand out.
That's what I'm
It'll
saying.
make him
Right.
stand out so good. And
That's what
if
I'm
the green
saying.
is like a darker green and we
Yeah.
make his
That's
like
what.
outline
Well, what I
bright
was
or
thinking,
something.
yeah, what I was thinking is this, like the light would be passing over it, right? So like you would have like the
Yeah,
window, like the
a
light like this.
lighter.
Yeah, so like you'd have light
Ooh.
going like this, like wah, wah, like cutting across in the background, and you'd have the dark
Mhm.
from the shadow or shadow from the window coming across. I'll show you what I mean as we do it, but like it'll cascade
Okay.
across, like basically right here, it'll like come in like this, like come in like that. And then, we'll hit, and then this will get hit, and then there'll be like a shadow in between or something, like where that cross beam would be. And then all this would be a
Mm.
little bit darker, like up here would be a little bit darker up here. So
I
this will
mean,
all be darker, and that'll cut across the
yeah. And then
I'll show you.
depending on this where this easel is, it might create like shadows.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. It'll
But
make
that'll
another
make a
shadow in there.
really nice opportunity for this to light up there.
Yep. Yep.
Like,
That's right. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we could just put like a nice red, like kind of like a red kind of glow on there on the corner or something like that. That'd be fun.
have you ever
Yeah.
have you ever tried painting in a room that's lit only by red and then you like turn on the lights and it's like the painting
Oh,
is
it looks
totally like
hideous.
wrong color?
Yeah, yeah. Richard Schmid has a whole thing on that, and he did it under a pink
Mm.
light because he was like explaining to everybody like um he was explaining to everybody like it's really about values, not about anything else. And so he did this pink painting. I don't know if there's a picture of it online. It used to be, but he did like this pink painting, and it was like um it looked really good under the pink light, and then you took it off and the colors looked bizarro, like totally bizarre.
Mhm.
And and he uh and he was like, yeah, but the values, but it still looked dimensional, which was really cool. That was fun. So yeah, it's I've done that before and it's really weird. I took my whole setup out in the backyard one time and painted my back door at night, and that was weird. That was like a weird experience. I have a picture of it too. It was pretty funny. Um, but but yeah, this would be fun too. Like, what if like this was like different, I don't know, like different stuff for like the school, like like the kids' work
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever and things like
Yeah.
that. That'd
Oh,
be
you could
fun.
have, like, a little open basket that's kinda, like, on the sorry.
What?
You
What?
know those baskets where you put your homework in there, like, when
Oh
you,
yes. Oh
like,
yeah.
get in
Ours
class?
looked like this. Mine when I was growing up looked like this. They looked like this. Like they were like black and they went down the side like this. And then all the papers were inside there. Like all the papers were inside there. Like it was like a black basket, like that kind of a thing. We didn't have
Hmm.
one that was like, weird Canadian one.
Excuse you?
I'm just kidding. I wanted to hear your reaction. I totally wanted to hear you be like, "What the heck?"
Listen here. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Canadians are different. They're a different, like, beast.
I love it.
I feel like I'm
I love
trying
it.
what is wrong with
Let's
my
do a
pencil?
clock
I'm
up
not
there. Okay, let's do like the teacher's desk. It was usually over to the side because they didn't want it to be in the way of the chalkboard. So that was the typical thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to, like, get because he has such a special like shape,
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
want
I
him to
know
have
he
like
does.
a
He's like
a
wiggly a little
really
bit. He's a little
cool
wiggly.
yeah, I want him to have like a cool expression. Like he could either be focused or he could be like okay, why is my eraser working like that? That is weird. Okay, full opacity on the eraser. Thank you. Um But he could either be focused because he is, like, showing what to do, or he could be, like, ushering, so, like, super excited to see the little flame, like, try.
Right. Right, right,
Um,
right.
sorry, I'm, like
No, I
like
don't
a
care.
magnet to, like, the little characters. Um,
So this one
yeah.
would be a little bit more. I'm just trying to figure out like where so these chairs might be a little bit. I'm just kind of what I'm doing right now is
Mm,
just giving myself a
perspective.
guide for like where the chairs would be. So like, the
Interesting.
chairs would be like over here, and then like the kid would be sitting there, they'd have their desk like right here.
Oh,
This desk would be
wow,
behind
yeah.
there, or whatever. And then
Mhm.
this one would be here, another flame. We have to give one like a funny kind of hair do thing or whatever.
Absolutely.
We should give
Absolutely.
one acne or something. Right?
How okay, okay, what is acne on something made of a flame?
Right? It's like sunspots.
Or like water-filled pustules? Like what?
Yeah.
Like little I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Or it's bits of you that as they were cooling off and getting warmer throughout the day became like ash. So you would have little dark
Oh,
white
yeah.
spots.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So this wait, so I can't put a person right there. So let's put them. I'm gonna get rid of this. So let's have the teacher's desk be here. I'm gonna move them like the front row back. You know what I mean? So the front row would be back here, and that
Mhm.
way you can have a kid right here that's like walked up
Ooh.
and
Yeah.
yeah, we could have one of them like flicking a like remember those footballs out of paper and stuff. You know that? Remember that? Like that kind of passing notes. We have to have one of them passing notes. Like with
Yes.
the love thing on it. That's pretty funny. You can chat.
How
You can chat in Magma. It it
That's
it
true.
tracks.
That's
It tracks.
true. Oh
Hey,
my
listen,
goodness.
maybe we will find love. Somebody will find love in Magma, Like maybe someone will be like, I got married to this person I met in Magma. You never know.
Oh my goodness. That's so
Magma could
funny.
could the government could like do deals overseas in Magma. We don't even know that the scope is, it could be anything, right?
Mm,
The sky is the limit.
you're not
Trudeau could
wrong.
hop on here and sketch with us and figure out what Trump and Trudeau and Biden all just
I don't know where you're going.
I know art makes I'm just being stupid. I'm just being stupid.
You're fine. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna separate the audio and the visuals on certain bits. Do like accelerated like painting. I don't think his
Yes,
eyes
yes,
look good
yes.
that way. I'm turning into Hollow Knight.
So maybe think about how big he is too, because like if we have like he's pretty huge. Like so like if they're this big, I can make them bigger here too, but it'll take up more of the scene. So we can do that. We can definitely make these flames bigger if we want. That would work better. But think about the size you want them to be. Like, and we can always zoom in once we paint it or
I
something like
want him
that.
to be pretty big though, because I
Yeah.
want him to read from that small bit. Like when you open that in the Discord and you look at the event, it needs to read immediately as that's pyro.
Yeah, 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 that's right. So when you back up like this, it's like, yeah, that's right. That's good. I like that.
So
So it's like a
that's why I'm
kindergarten
like, he
class.
needs to be kind of big.
It's a kindergarten
Uh,
class.
yeah. I think the clock needs to move
Move. Okay.
because I have to have this piece of him. Hold on,
Well, it'd be good
it doesn't.
overlap. It'd be a good overlap if he goes into the
Oh,
center
that's
of the book.
true.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Let me just redraw that because I want it to kind of have
I'll get rid of it and
this
then you can draw it.
this
You
like
can draw it.
shape because
Yeah.
it's small, but I want it to have like a fiery movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes any sense? I
Sure.
because if we're gonna render it a little bit more,
Oh
I'd
yeah.
love to have some liberty on maybe just kind of I don't know because I rendered him out this week, okay? It was okay, but then I showed my best friend Oscar and he was like, "It's a cartoon for a reason, Anya."
Oh, you made him like super real?
Yeah, I put like
Yeah, yeah,
fire in
yeah.
the middle and like made him glow and stuff and then my friend was like, "Yeah, he looks better the way he was, Anya." I was like, "Okay, okay, but how do we make an illustration and make him work?" And that's what I wanna try and
Right.
figure out. I think I need
Right.
to change some of the shape language while maintaining true to the design.
Yeah, and I think it's the way we I think it's like the way we paint him too, the way we paint him will make a difference. Like what kind of texture we make him and stuff. I don't know if he should be like fire, like straight fire. Like I think he
Okay.
should be like sort of glowing, but not like, not like on fire, like not like flamed. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? I
Okay.
could see him as like almost like a do you ever see those lights that kids get and they're like colored like the creatures and you hit them at night and it like glows the whole creature up like at night? Like that kind of
Oh,
thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
David had one of those. It's
Right.
so
My kids had
cute.
those too. Like my kids and I think Pip still has one. But that kind of thing would be cool, like glowing like that sort of a thing. Um Almost like it's like if you add slight emission in a 3D program is kind of what I was thinking. But I'm
Oh
thinking
man, I
in
really
3D
wish I
now.
knew what that was.
I know I'm thinking in 3D now because I'm like,
That's awesome.
yeah, because I'm like, oh, just turn up the emission a little bit.
Oh
Let's
man,
see.
I'm happy for you, but like I tried to learn 3D and it went horribly.
That's how I felt with ZBrush and with Maya and stuff like that. And then once I started using Blender and I did that donut tutorial, like it Blender made a lot of sense to me. A lot of sense to me, like way more than anything else has for sure. Like way more. So I
Mm.
don't think all these seats need to be filled as well. I think we should leave some of them empty. I think
No,
that's
someone's gone to
that's
the bathroom. Come on now.
yeah, or it's like a small class, and sometimes it's small class. Maybe a couple of them, maybe over here would be empty or something. We just have the chair. This would be like this.
Hmm.
that kind of thing. Yeah,
There's
see, this is beginning to work. I think this is beginning to work.
like
And
a
then there'll be
little
a
one
small kid
here.
here. That would be.
Oh,
I want to break that. Oh, you got it. You got it. Oh yeah, I
well,
see it.
I was putting him with an overlap with the dusk and the thing so that
Oh,
he would be
gotcha.
kind of like here. But
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we could. I'm wondering. So
I
yeah,
like breaking up the shape here though. That's a good idea. Like
an
you're not wrong.
extra overlap, right? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
It's
so, it's
clearer too. It'll
yeah.
read from further away. Yeah.
I
Okay.
think these two should be reaching, and they should be reaching, and that's where the note is. So that
Ooh.
like that. So then what it does is like, yeah, it like draws all your attention here. Like, so there's stuff going on over here. One of these should be asleep. Like this one should be asleep. You know, like sleeping, like on a
So
like.
what happens to them when they're asleep? Do they stop lighting up?
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe, or just a little more
Do
dull. A little more
you know how
dull.
hard it would be to like well, we don't want them to think that the poor little thing is dead. But do you know how hard it would be to like fall asleep in class if you suddenly just lit out? Everyone would notice.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, you need a teacher that just does not care at all. Like that does not in the slightest like care about you, you know? Then they'll be like, whatever, just let them sleep.
Aww.
Okay, let's see.
Or they care too much.
Right. Yeah.
Um just
Okay, so this
let him sleep. Education can happen
that's
tomorrow.
right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, so this would be
Um
here, so we'd see a
mm.
bit more of this. Like I'm thinking like books in here. Like books in this. Like that. Books back there. And then maybe on top of there, what would be on top of, oh, you know what would be fun? What if we had, oh, this would be awesome. What if over here we had one of those, like, here, I'll show you. I'll show you. I'm just going to draw it. And you'll know exactly what I'm drawing. If I do it in perspective, I just want to make sure it's in perspective. You'll know exactly
Wait,
what I'm.
is this one of those projectors?
No, it's like remember I
It's
don't,
a
well,
the
maybe,
TV.
yeah, maybe that's, you're a little, I was going to say, maybe you're a little too young for this, but this,
No, no,
like,
no. Oh no, I'm
that
not.
cart that, like, it's wheeled around that
The
has
cart, the cart that like every time that comes in, you're like, yes.
yeah, yeah, like, I was like, we gotta put that in there. That's really funny. What we should do is put this cart with this, and then we should actually just take a screenshot of Magma, like and put Magma on this screen. Do you know what I mean? Like paste it on there and like distort it. Yeah, yeah, collaboration. That's it. Yes. Yes. That's it. That's it. Wait. No, no, no. You got to definitely put those things, but you have to put the name up there. Like Mr. Pyro or whatever, or Pyro, like PYRO.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Wait.
Is it Mr.? Is
I
that safe to say?
I don't know what the gender is. Oh
I
no.
know. We don't
Okay,
know.
we're
So let's
just
just
gonna
put
go. We're
Pyro.
gonna
Just
put
go Pyro.
um.
Can a flame have a gender? I don't think so. I think it's just burns brightly, you know.
Sorry. Hold on.
But I love
Hold on.
this.
I got. I
This is
have.
hilarious. You
Wait.
spelled
Hold
collaboration
on.
wrong,
Oh,
but it's good.
thank you. Thank you. Listen.
But that would be even funnier to just leave it up there like that. It could be that actually that's what I think you should do. You should do it like
Wait.
this.
I'm doing.
Co
Wait. Let me do it.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do
Oh
it,
my
do
gosh.
it, do it.
Hold on.
Do it wrong on purpose. Mr. Pyro. Mr. Okay.
He has a last name now.
Pyro Magma. Yes. Okay. Got it. I say let's do it. Okay, let's see. I wanna have these frames coming in like this. I'm gonna kind of get a little bit. What's that?
Classroom number 666.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm sorry. Oh
That's
no.
awesome.
Okay, no. We're not
That's
gonna
awesome.
do that.
That's awesome. Let's make the window go all the way up like this. You go all the way up. Yeah, like that. This and this. Oh,
There you
we
go.
need curtains. We need curtains. I need curtains
There
back
you go. That's your class sign there.
Collaboration art. I love it. That's good. That's good. Yeah. That's good.
As bad as I could write that.
That was good. No, that was good. I like it. Okay, so let's put this one up here. Collaboration. That's what that looks like.
Yep.
All right,
That's
I'm gonna
the
do
whole
some
point.
curtains. I'm gonna do some curtains in the corner too.
I need to nail this expression. Like that needs to be something that is like, because okay, excited.
Poster up here. What's the poster? Oh, the poster needs to be the cat that's hanging on to the bar. Remember that cat thing? Like this. I'll show you. You know what I'm talking about? You can do it. Cat hanging on to bar meme or something. Here, I'll show you. Like the cat, like you can do it. I'll show you. Hang in there. Remember the hang in there one?
Oh my gosh.
Cat hang in there poster. Or we could do, oh, you know what we could do? No, not the hang in there poster. We could do the like
Okay, these glasses, they have to be squares because every time I do circles, they get confused with his eyes, and if I do half moons, they get confused with his mouth.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. We need to do the periodical
Plus,
chart.
he's a guy. If he's a guy, he loves the square ones. That's fine. And I'm putting them low on his face.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So I would, yeah. I think that works. That works.
There you go.
Let's put this arm like, let's make it more straight on. Or like out to the side or something. You know what I mean? Like something like that. And then this one, or I know what you could do. Like, you could have it like, you know, going behind the kid. Like, okay, go for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. I don't know if it's too far.
It might be. I could put it. That's kind of big. Could it go like that?
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that works. And then this will be the periodical table of elements.
Yeah. Could they all be fire elements? Like they could be like.
Yeah, it's just like
lava.
Yeah,
like coal.
Yeah.
Diamonds.
Okay.
Like just okay.
Let's clock. Actually, I'll put that clock right here. Clock right there. I don't think it needs to be dead center. It'd be like, and it's like this. And then we'd have another thing, like maybe have some letters up here, right? Like A.
That's so cute.
AK.
So what's on this canvas? What do they love? What if they're painting like the ocean?
Well, I like that. That's good.
Because it'll be contrast, literally. Like could just have like, oh, hold on, wrong brush. Could be just like, oh my goodness, why do I have no color now? Hold on. We're experiencing technical difficulties. I'll be with you shortly.
Yeah, what would they be painting on there? That's
like, I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing an idea, but it would be cute if they were painting like some kind of like wave. It's simple because it's like that's gonna be tiny on the banner, right?
Yeah, not too tiny actually. Not too tiny. We should put Solomon's face on there. We should or something like that.
Oh no. He's gonna watch this and be like,
It could be pyro that's being painted on there or something like a self-portrait kind of thing.
"Aw."
You know, could be that. And then the
Yeah,
kids like
it'd
adding
be kind
something.
of funny to make your students paint a portrait of you, but you know,
Yeah, you will paint me. I should
like
do that
that's a
with my
little
students.
awkward.
I should do that with my students. Paint me, please, and get it right. You know, be awesome.
Give me a good angle.
Yeah, yeah. Jeez, that's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I'm gonna start putting in like local values on some of this stuff, like just kind of like kick around some
Hmm.
uh some local values for it. Let's do arrow. Then we
Yeah,
can
that's such a nice color for him.
yeah.
Like, because it's literally the color of magma. The thing that I ran into is as fanciful as my idea was to have him like glow and be fire, it lost like the essence of pyro. Like, I think that's what
Uh
my friend was trying to tell me. He was just like, "There's a reason it's a cartoon. Like, what are you doing?"
right, right,
Um, what if? Okay. Oh, I love how this like spells magma.
right over there. Yeah. I need to replace that
So,
with
what if like some of the colors that are out here, because learning materials are always super flashy. What if some of those colors
yes.
were reflected
Yes.
also
Oh,
in the
100%.
kids?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
sure.
can be
Sure.
there can be like one that is like, hold
It'd be
on.
fun to
Let
have
me
it be
bring
like
my
blue, like
layer.
maybe like a pale blue or like a purple or
Yeah,
something. That's kind of cool, I think, for the background.
exactly.
That and then but definitely gonna be warm, like I mean, this like with the sunlight coming in, like this is gonna be like like,
Yeah,
like
it's gonna
it
wash
looks
that out
yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
but
No, but it'll mix with it. It'll be good. I was just thinking like if you have like the golden area there, like maybe a cooler color for the wall and stuff would be a little bit better. Um,
yeah. Mhm.
but yeah, those things would be really fun, I think. Like this would be like exactly what you said, where like this is coming in like this, and it's like, like stuff all over this, like there's
It's
letters
like
stuck on here
colors.
or whatever, like
But they
letters stuck on
match,
here.
like, the little colors would be nice if, they then, like okay, I'm under your layer on purpose, so I can lay down
Okay.
these colors that match
Yeah,
the
go for it.
kids while maintaining the coolness that you have.
Yeah, yeah, get it. However you want to do it.
Um,
And
Kinda
I just
do
say
that.
like let's
Mhm.
just go. Let's just like paint it and go like, area to area. And we'll kind of get like the rough feel of it, but I think
Mhm.
I think we can just go and like paint crap, just move around and do it. I don't think it needs to be
Yeah.
too it is interesting though to paint with someone else. I mean, you can cover a lot of ground though, like really fast. But it is interesting to
Yeah,
paint
I
with somebody
feel
else,
like
like
that no, you're not wrong, like, I feel like you just, like, zip around the canvas, like, with so much
it yeah. Oh,
getting
I
so much
do? Oh, I
done.
do?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I, like, turn around and you're just like, "Hmm, here's the other half of the more than the other half of the area."
Right. Right. I gotta do like magma, like a magma screen. So here, uh, so let's do a dark. Okay, so let's do like a dark background on here, like this, and then it'll be like magma's in the center, like this. The windows in the center, and then it's got like the menus over here.
Oh, that's so cute.
That'd be fun. Yeah. So we got like the electricity plugged in. I'm trying to think of what else. The apple on the desk is funny. I think that's funny. You know,
I
like
made
the
it
kids float
black.
them in. Oh, you made it black? Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. 'Cause the coal. I forgot the coal.
I
Yes,
was thinking we could have, like, um we could
that's awesome. Like a big chunk
light
of
it with
coal.
that window, like, you could just light
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah, yeah.
'cause
We
it's
could do
right
like the
there.
texture of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%.
Mhm.
Okay, let's do. Okay,
Oh
let's
my
see.
goodness.
So let's do like wood. let's do like underneath here, like wood paneling. Let's do like wood paneling underneath here.
Hmm.
So this is like it's a little bit old school, like the wood paneling.
Could grab that and then just make the
Like
easel out of that kind of same
yeah, yeah,
wood.
yeah. That's good. That's good. We'll make that wood paneling come over.
It's so
There we
cute.
go. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is good. Let's do
Is the floor made out of that really awkward, like, white tile?
yeah, I think yeah. But okay, so let's think about that because I think where would the floor be? Because I think like the floor would be like somewhere like it would be like right here. So or
Mhm.
further down. I think it would be for like maybe like be a little bit further down. It'd be like this. So I think their desks would go because they need those side things on their desk. Like the side needs to have that thing on it, right? Where it's like where it holds the metal legs. I think that would be pretty good for like their the size. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, the floor would
Yeah.
be here. I think we can get away with like there's going to be a not going to be a lot of the floor exposed. Um this is let's go down to like right here and then this would go to, yeah, I don't think a lot of the floor will be exposed. But yeah, I think the so let's see if this comes up here then this would be the floor level like right there. I think. So no, a little bit in between that and that. Just kind of estimating it. But I think yeah, okay, yeah, I think we could have like yeah, that white we could do like a white checkered or whatever if you wanted to, but yeah, that white like linoleum kind of floor would be kind of cool. Oh, I know what we could do. We could do like a woodish kind of floor and have it reflect, right? So we could have like the window be there and have like a reflection in it, or just do like the white crappy linoleum, like you said. Like that's a very typical thing. I think. Let's
It
do
is. It was so awkward. Like,
yeah
now that I think back on it, that's so weird.
yeah. Do like a What if they painted this, made it darker right here? That I like a darker background behind them, and I wanted to have like a reason for why it was a little bit darker. What if it was like painted like across like this? Then we could show this kind of going up on that side, going back that way, whatever. Like that middle section is like painted. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
And so
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
they did used to do that, and then maybe there would be, like, I don't know. In school, there was always this, like, little banner with all the, like,
yes,
either, like,
totally, 100%,
whales. Whales
100%.
would be funny because, like,
Yeah,
I
like
think
the
just
banner would be
ironic.
like right here, and it would go up here. Yeah, and it would be like whales like this in the ocean. You
Yeah.
do like,
Why was
and you
it
could do the
always
waves like this.
whales? Why was it always,
I
like,
like that kind of thing. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
why was it always that? Like,
I don't know. That's true.
that's such a common experience, like,
Let's give them like that gross, like bland yellow desk that everybody had.
yellow?
Like that. Yeah, it was kinda like like it was like a peach, like, sort of like it looked like
Okay,
this.
this has become a video of, like, Anya and John compare childhood classroom
Nostalgia, yeah.
experiences. Yeah.
Childhood nostalgia. It's so
You know
true.
what? That might be the name of the video, like, just, like,
Childhood
classroom
nostalgia.
nostalgia. No, classroom nostalgia. Just like,
That's awesome. Yeah, so that one's okay, so this is his seat or her seat, this one right here, so this is empty.
oh, okay. So that's
Yeah,
empty.
that one's right
Good.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. This is here. I think I
What if
wanna
the
do, like,
benches are,
this
like,
one.
white? So I'll make it, like, warm off-white because it's getting kinda lit. 'Cause we had these, like, really weird, like, pure white
Oh, the
seats. They
chairs,
were,
you
like,
mean?
real
The chairs?
plastic garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chairs.
Yeah, let's do it.
And,
Let's
of
do it.
course, they'll have, like, a shadow side, but, just
Yeah.
so it doesn't, because if you have, like, a color,
Mhm.
I feel like it might disrupt all of the little colors that we have. Like, it might not be, I don't know.
Well, it's gonna bring a harmony to it when we bring the lighting over it. So, that'll help at least. So the
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have the sunlight coming in, so I'll show you, like, if I do another layer and kinda come on top. So, if I do another layer and come on top, and then kind of do like, kinda start because we sort of have, like, the local values, sort of. I mean, kind of. And so what I would do now is like take a warmer value and kind of, and I'll probably make this layer like, let's make this layer like a multiply layer or something like that. And I'll show you what I mean. Like, so this will, not like that. This will be darker like this. This will have a light coming across it, like shooting across that like this. This would be like kind of darker like this. Like, let's say
Mhm.
now in here, like probably the back of this canvas would be a little bit darker. And then I'll just make this whole area darker for now, but we'll adjust. I'll adjust that in a second. But like, but this will cut across like this. Let's go darker like that. All these would have darker shadows coming off them, that sort of thing. Like, it looks a little bit weird right now, but you'll see what I mean. Like, let's
No,
go
no,
to,
I could see where it's going. It's I'm so glad you put that in because I was like not seeing it until you did that, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that works.
right, right. So
Mhm.
let's do a I'm gonna do a little bit lighter. Let me go like, actually, let me grab a soft brush. Hold on. Do this one with the soft brush, but this will be coming in like that, like
Yep.
nice and golden, like
It's
coming
like
in.
right before lunch.
Yes, exactly, exactly,
It's
precisely. And
beautiful.
then like this is the green board, so that would have like those areas of that that are hitting like that, behind there, like that. So it's like that shadow,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. And then you would have this would probably have a lip on it too, like the this area, like the bottom of the thing, the chalkboard would probably have a lip on it. You know what I mean? And maybe the
Right.
bottom here would be like that. And so you can start to see you starting to see like kind of what I was thinking, like how it's, you know, like that warm light,
Yeah.
like kind of coming in like that and hitting. I think like a lot of them, this section would like you might get a little bit of the light like hitting the tops of them, but not some of that would be like pretty dark over here. That side of the and kind of we kind of want to do that composition wise. I think like composition wise, we kind of want to like make that like retreat a little bit, like those corners and
Yeah.
that like make it a more you could have it be warmer but a little bit darker down there so that it just kind of like draws the focus back to the main thing.
Yeah.
So let's see. So I'm down an
Aw.
overlay layer. Let's go here. And then okay, so all right, let's think about this. So I like to do this too because if Pyro's here, I'll grab like a soft brush and I'll just be like, all right, this is going to affect all this, right? So go like, and I
Aw.
think it would, you know what I mean? Like it would kind of affect that area a
Yeah.
little bit more. Um,
Do you want me to gather a few texture references?
yeah, sure. Yeah,
Or
go for it. Go for it.
um
I love that. That's a great idea. And I'll start painting some of this. Like what I'm going to do is like, I'm gonna rough it in like kind of the way that I imagine it, and see it. And I have, like I said, I have some references for um for different classrooms and stuff like that. So I'll just start using that to kind of start blocking this in. Then you can tell me what you think. But there we go. Okay,
I mean,
like this for
this look I love the atmosphere.
yeah, it's cool, right? Like that's
Yeah,
the
as soon
yeah
as yeah, I liked it, but now I'm like, "Oh yeah, we can do something
yeah
really cool with that."
you get it right
That's
yeah.
gonna look really cool now. cute. Okay, is it just me, or does Pyro look like a gummy bear?
Well, he does. I'm experimenting with it. You know, I'm
I love
kicking
it
it. I'm
though. It's
kicking it
so
around.
cute.
Like, yeah, I'm wondering. I'm
Cute.
wondering. Like, I wasn't sure. I'm just like, I wanted to go somewhere else,
He
like work on
looks
something else,
more
and then
translucent. I kind of like that.
That's what I was experimenting with. I wasn't sure. I didn't know, but
I like it though, and from far away, it still looks good. It doesn't. It looks a lot less jelly-like.
yeah. I mean,
But
I think the
if
jelly
you
can go
zoom in,
away if you do that. It'll be a lot less jelly like that. You know
no, but
that'll
no,
be
I like it though. I like it. Bring it back.
okay. I'll bring it back.
I like it.
Make him. He needs to be a little more golden on this side though too. So
I love that the light is going through and hitting right there. That
yeah,
is
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
That is cool.
Oh, through him, you mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this right there.
It actually would not be there though. I just realized that. That would not be there. That
Oh,
would
but I love
be
that. Dang it.
yeah. It would be hold on, wait. Let me go back and I'll erase that. Because it would be right. I think a little bit of it could be there, but I think like based on
Mhm.
the scenario, it would actually be like down here, like that. Like it would be
It's
like a
so
little more like that.
cute.
It would actually be
I
like over
love
here.
this.
Maybe a little bit would be through there, but it would be on the ground there a little bit more. It'd be going down like that. It would be a little bit warmer, probably would be a little bit more orange. That's what would kind of happen like that. Actually, I had it in the wrong place. But
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. So let's do this little socket. I'll do this socket
Oh my
here.
gosh. I added the colors from the fire guys to these letters, and I just was like,
Yes.
"Oh, it's so
Do
cute."
it.
Sorry, I'm getting so much joy from this little classroom. It's so
I
cute.
know it's fun, right? It's fun. It's a quick sketch, something fun.
I know, and it's like that's crazy. It's because it doesn't really need that much, like, yeah, it doesn't really need a ton to work. Like, I'm zoomed out on it, and it just works perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Um,
it always comes down to like the rough like feel of the image, you know? And
mhm.
it always like that determines so much, so much. And so I think like getting like over here, like watch if I do this and get this to be a little bit more of a clear silhouette for this right here. That's one struggle is like it needs to be like a lot of times in order for the silhouettes to read a little better, they can't be soft, like that, right? So like there's a implied detail that comes from like the a very strong sort of silhouette like that you can
Hmm.
that you can get. Um, you know, so like I've noticed that a lot of people when they're painting digitally, they will paint like sort of soft, you know,
Yeah,
and it
that's
kills
been
it.
my struggle with Magma. Like, I'm trying to get harder edges. Let me just mess with my brush. I feel like no, I have my hardness set to 100. I'm using the normal ink brush.
You have your opacity set to 100.
Yeah.
Okay. What about what brush are you using? Oh, so that still looks like it's coming through. Yeah, look at that. That's very transparent. Like, watch this. Watch this. Look
Like,
at that. So
okay, but I have density checked. Oh wow.
yeah, but
I
that's with
still
density
have
check too. Yeah,
yeah, I still have full opacity. Like, the stream can see it or the recording can see it. Like, I still have full, and it's still, look at
yeah.
that.
I wonder what that is. Interesting.
Weird. No idea.
Hmm.
All I know is, like, I always struggle with that in Magma, and maybe the powers that be will hear me right now and fix it.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna get. He's got a little junk in the trunk. Pyro.
But that's cute.
You like the junk? Okay, I'll add the
Yeah,
junk
but
in the trunk.
he's plushy. All the best
He is
plushies.
plushy.
Like, I just wanna, like, hug him, like,
Yeah,
cuddle
you're
him.
right. You're right.
He's cute. It's cute that way.
Let's do a little bit of that reflecting on
Look
it.
at
Yeah, it's
him.
true. It's true. It's true. You're right. What was I thinking? He needs junk in the trunk.
No, come on, you're not that far off. It's just I was like, I just think it's cute. Cause like okay, I'm sorry, but when I went to Lightbox Expo, okay, like when I was thinking of the plushies and which ones to buy, obviously I bought all three, right? But the one that I
Right.
really, really loved was Gigi, which is like the fat one, the big looking one, the green one.
Sure.
Because that's the one you want to hug. Like the
That's
other
right.
two look spiky. Like I don't know.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Oh, there's a highlight here that I really, really miss, but it's
Let's do it.
gone.
I'll do it.
You had like
I
this
got you. I'll do it.
thing that I miss. It was so cute. I loved it. Yes. And I know it looks more like, you know, oh, it's so cute. Sorry.
There you go.
It's adorable.
That was very Canadian what you just did.
What?
You were like, "Oh, that's so cute," or whatever. Like you did. That
Sorry. No, that was just natural me.
was good.
Here.
I love it.
Let me do something magical. Are you ready? Are you
Yes.
ready?
I'm ready for it.
Look over at my camera. Boop.
What you got? Oh, nice.
I turned on the lights. Let's go.
Let's
It was
go. It's
getting
time to
dark
get
in here.
serious.
It was getting dark in here. Let me turn on the blue lights. Oh yeah.
Nice. Nicely
now,
done.
now we've got some light in this place. Sorry. I love doing that. So I do that with my boy. I pretend to snap my hands and then I do it with my left hand on my phone and he thinks I'm magical and it's like the best thing ever. And he's always like, "Mommy, turn on the lights."
That's awesome. I miss that time, like, with, like, little kids when everything is, like, magical, and now my kids are, like, teenagers, they're like, "Yeah, whatever," you know? They're they they're not too disparaging as kids, but it's just, like, the magic is gone a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear
I don't know.
you. I'm so sad to be away from him though. It's like a little comfort that I can do that from that distance is make him feel like I'm magical, you know?
That's right. That's
It's
right.
like it's like just this little piece of like happiness that I can offer from that
For
distance.
sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Love that.
He's the best kid ever. I've got him doing ellipses now.
Yeah, I told you, I was like, "You need to get him rolling on it." Kid was good.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
My husband was like, "Why? Why do you need him doing this?" To like explain it to him and he was like, "That shouldn't matter. Like what? Why?" Like I was like, "Just make him do it. Stop questioning me." And
That's right.
just, he just was like, "Whatever you say, dear."
Well, it is weird. I mean, if you don't know anything about art, it's kinda weird, you know? Like, it'd be like, "What?" You know? Like, "You want him to do what? Draw circles?" Like, but squashed circles. "Okay, sure." Like, "Sounds good." You know? That kind of
Yeah, I
thing.
did explain it that way too. I was just like, "You gotta make him draw like a line, and then in between that line, make sure the top and the bottom like fit, and then like make them ovals, not
Right.
circles." And then he was like, "Why are you being so specific? He's 4.5." It's like, but he's old
You
enough to
must
start
teach
writing
him the
letters.
ways. You're like, "You must teach him the ways of art."
I told my mother-in-law, I was like, "He has to do at least 20 ovals a day." She
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
right.
"What?"
It's awesome. I love it. Get him working.
He's doing
Get him
it.
working.
He's doing it. I had been teaching him piano before he went like down to the States. Oh, I'm not getting the look I want with what I'm trying to do. Trying to make no, hold on. It's too soft. Like I'm not coming out with as much like the color that I'm picking is not coming out like what I want. That's really frustrating. That's just really getting to me now. Okay. Just give me a second here. Maybe if I overcompensate, like
Do it. Do it.
I kind of want there to be like it to come through a little bit.
Do it.
Like little bits of light coming through the Sorry, I'm doing that thing where I'm not explaining very well, but
Oh, I don't care. Well, you're doing it visually. Just do it visually. We don't care. Go for it.
I like this little orange here. Yeah, I like to explain it this way. I can't walk and chew gum. Like I just if I get really focused, especially
Well,
on
art is
streams,
hard
like
that
I
way.
feel so bad because if it's something that's hard, like I'll just suddenly just stop talking.
Well, I think that's normal. Like you'll actually get better at that over time. Like as you do it, like you can kind of. But it like this is. I think it's harder when it's like this, where it's something that's imaginative. Like imaginative stuff is a lot harder, like on you because you're having to make it up. You're doing one extra step, right? You're having to make it up and you're having to paint it and you're having to like evaluate the composition and do like all like it's just hard. It's hard.
Yeah. But it's fun though. I'm like I dang. I mean, this came a long way in like that short amount of time.
Yes, it did. Of course it did. What did you think we were, chumps or something? Come on, you
Oh
know?
my goodness.
We're here to get this crap done. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
How do you feel about it right now? Talk to me about like like I'm asking you like where do you think I should go in and fix? Like is
Um,
there
well, the TV
somewhere that
doesn't fit. That side doesn't fit. I think like there's a lack of like overall cohesiveness. I almost want to do this. Like the more I look at it, the more I kind of want to do this. I'll show you. Like I want to kind of do this to the scene. Like let me go on the top.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go all the way on the top. I'm gonna go like this, I'm gonna make it warmer, but nope, not like that. Sorry,
Yeah,
give me a
go
sec.
for it.
Let me find the right value and the right. It needs to be sort of like the lighting needs to be a little bit more solidified. Like this needs to be darker up here, like a little bit more cohesive. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like this is, and this area I think needs to be a little bit more. When I do this, the problem is like it kind of I think I want to do it a different way because this kind of I think I want to do like
Takes
an over
away
oh yeah, I want
the
to do like a overlay
the
or something or like a multiply or something. Like I'll try that. Yeah, it takes away like the details,
yeah.
but I think like that's what needs to kind of happen. Like it's like an overall sort of feel for things that don't, that's a little better. Like it needs, you know what I mean? It needs to read a little more like that. Like, cause then like when you make the shadows a bit more cohesive like that, and you have this, it makes more sense what's happening, and the lighting makes more sense. It's more cohesive, it's more decisive. Then when you come back in
Mhm.
now, and you come at like we can come at it with a layer on top. Now when you come back over, like even on the computer screen, and you go like this, like all of a sudden you're like, ooh, you regain your value range, and you have like, but this thing, like I think the right side is weird. Like there's nothing going on over there, and so maybe we need some more
Okay.
desks and stuff. I think we need some more desks. I think we need to start defining the desks a little bit more too. Like they're not really defined right now, so we need to figure that out.
Mm.
Like that, I think that needs some love, the environment. Um, but yeah, I think that was the big thing I wanted to do to kind of like get that to read better. I think.
Yeah, I felt like we needed like a step back. That's why
Yeah,
I
yeah,
felt like we
yeah, yeah,
were
yeah,
talking a lot and noodling, which is great, but it's also like, yeah, wanted to
yeah.
have
Compositionally, like I'm not sure about the TV now that I have that in there. Like I don't know.
I feel like it's cute and it adds this like retro element, but
Yeah,
also
but
I
that
feel like
maybe with those
there's
kids
like
in front of it. Yeah.
is there like a carpet here? I feel like do you know how in elementary schools they have like a carpet area?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
that's why there's no desk there.
Right. That could
There's
be,
like a
yeah. I
carpet,
like that.
and we
I
could
like
have
that.
a few
Try it.
like cute little toys down there.
Yeah, try it. See
Okay,
what,
what is this though? What is that?
sorry.
It's on your layer.
Oh,
I
sorry.
have no
That's
idea what it is.
I was saying like that's like a desk could be there or something like that, you know.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
But
yeah, you go ahead. You take that. You take that section and I'm gonna give some love to this thing over here. This TV thing.
I don't know if I'm doing it right in perspective. Like, but let's see if we can't make that work. We're gonna make it a purple because I want it to be cool toned to go with this area. And I want there to be a little stripe going around. Oh, too saturated. That doesn't work. Sorry, what happens with me over time if I get too focused is you know how I said like people have different quirks.
Yeah.
I start like talking out loud
I kind of
about
like
what
it.
I'm
I think it's
doing.
hilarious. Do it. I think it's really funny.
It's my Fablesmith group cracks up because as soon as I like it's like I lower my guard and I just start talking. But you'll hear the
Hilarious.
weirdest crap. You'll hear like no, that's not working. Because I'm talking about my own thing that I'm doing, but I'm being
Yep.
like super judgy about it.
That's hilarious.
So one time I'm like with them and I say that and all of them like just froze because they didn't know who I was talking to. And I was like, no, I'm talking about the thing I'm painting, guys. You guys are doing amazing. I'm
That's
I'm the one
hilarious.
over here like messing up. You're good.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But that's just my inner monologue just like exploding outward, which is like the weirdest thing, but whatever. I think that's mostly why I was the weird one in school. Um, because I used to like daydream so much, like just lost in thought, my own little like planet slash universe. And like I just would not pay attention to people. I'd talk out loud to myself. I was like the weirdest kid. Um,
I love it. I love kids
but
like
yeah,
that.
I'm like I'm owning it now. I'm like I'm on that journey now, learning
Well,
how
like
to.
there's a bunch of kids like that I teach at this, other school and um it's fun to like they're weird. They're so weird and I love it. Like they're all really weird. But they have like great personalities. Like if you talk to them, like they have great personalities. Like it's not they're cool kids, you know what I mean? Like they're really cool. So it's not
Mhm.
I love it. Like you just got to get to know them and you got to kind of, you know, I wouldn't want them kind of to be like everybody else, to be honest. Like I kind of wouldn't want
Okay,
them to be like everybody
I've got
else.
a problem. I've got a problem. I don't have full opacity. Like nothing is working. Like I can
Interesting.
paint, but I just don't have
Try
full
try
opacity. So
refreshing. Try refreshing.
okay,
See
let
what
me do that.
happens. Yeah, see what happens because I've had that happen sometimes.
Nope. Nope. And I'm at
Interesting.
full opacity. Like if I turn off density even, you can still see through it.
Huh. Try a different brush?
Min up? No. Hmm.
What in the
Yeah, I'm gonna
world?
try a different brush. Yeah, no, I can still see through it. Let me
That's
try
so
this
weird.
one. Nope, still see right through it. Because I'm trying to like do this carpet, but like it's look at how this looks. Like it's just
Yeah, I hear
it,
you.
it like I can see through it. It's like not showing up. It looks extra soft because of that.
Right.
Just okay. Let me see. Mm. It's like I'm really great at blending things right now. Like really great,
Right.
but but it's doing great. Except
Right.
I can't
Well, I think
clearly
it'll be
define
weird.
hard
It's a weird
edges.
positioning there, though. Like, I think that'll be weird. I think if you're gonna do it, like, you would
Yeah.
probably have to do it, like, almost like this or something, like, like a part of it, like, off to the side like that, like, or like that kind of a thing. Like it's coming over somewhat like that.
Yeah,
Because I
fair
think like,
enough.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think if
that
you did
works.
it, yeah, I think if you did it like that, it will.
It's
It
too
it,
top
it
down for the
yeah,
yeah.
it could be like that actually, but it would be like maybe not. I don't know. Like it could be like that, but I think it's on the perspective. It would probably read better if it just was
Mhm.
more like that. And you could have the bottom section come out like that. Like maybe the bottom of that comes out like that, like that. But I don't know. I think there should be something else there. What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah, let's try
I'm not
stuff.
feeling the carpet. I'm not feeling the carpet. Maybe maybe
I
another set of
oh
desks,
man,
like the other side of it, just like the
that's
edge of
a
those desks or something.
let's talk about it because I have this thing that I keep telling my students like kill your darlings.
Oh yeah.
Like does not matter. Like I have no emotional reaction to you telling me, "Oh, the carpet doesn't work." Like, but I know
Right.
some people
Right.
that if you said that, they would be like, "But I really like the carpet. That was my idea." Like, it's like it doesn't matter what's best for the illustration.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not personal. It's like never personal. It's like
Yeah.
just I do the same thing for myself. I don't even think about it. Well, it was really funny because like and I think you said this when you first started, getting to know me and everything. Like you were kind of like, okay, dang, you just come in hot, like with the critiques, like, you were like, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
was like, yeah, and it must be jarring, but I just don't. I like, and it's not that anybody cares. It's just they're not used to people doing that, and but I don't even think about it, like, because I look at my own work that way. Like when somebody points out something, it may be painful, but I'm like, sweet, now I know, because
Exactly.
now I can fix that. So I don't know. I don't really think of it that way because and I don't think it makes like art bad. Like it doesn't make your art bad because you had a bad little section in that, right? It's not. I don't know. So
Right.
it's just
And
funny. I
now
don't
you
really
know how
think
to
of it that way.
fix it. Now
Right.
you know how to fix it, and you have, like, tools at your disposal to fix it. But I think
Right.
what I meant when I said that wasn't like, "Oh, dang." It was more like, "Oh, wow. I really appreciate that." Like, there's something about if someone's gonna be, like, straight with you, then you feel a lot more like, "Okay, they actually told me what they think."
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't like when somebody is very saccharine towards me always, because
Yeah,
then
yeah,
that
yeah.
tells me it's not about
Well, it
me.
makes you, like, not trust them too, because it's like, they're not
You
being
don't know what their
honest.
opinion
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. That would make me not trust somebody. I'd be like, "I don't trust you." Like, "You never tell me I'm wrong." Like, that's not good. Like, because I know
Mhm.
I'm wrong a lot. Like, obviously, in, like, a teacher-student situation, it's, like, kinda weird, like, but as I get to know people, they will say things, like, students will be like, "Well, I don't really agree with that," or, "I wanna do this," and I'm like, "Oh, that's true. That's a good idea." Like, "That's good." So that but and that's actually when I know a student is kinda, like, doing really good and, like, ready to kinda, move on a lot of times because 'cause they're like, "Nah, John, I'm gonna do it like this," and I'm like, "Okay, cool, great." I'm like, "That's great. I love that." Because, that shows me that they've got their own
They're
thoughts and
there.
their own, yeah. But yeah, it's just funny. It's like I don't yeah, I don't trust somebody that doesn't. I prefer strong people. I prefer people that tell me I'm wrong. I prefer to be able to speak the way I want to speak and say what I want to
Mm,
say to people and have them call me out in the same way. You know what I mean? Like I don't want us to pretend. Like let's just pretend that that everything
yeah.
is perfect and
And that
I
brings
don't
me
know.
right back around to high school. Like, that's what high schoolers do.
Yes, they do.
Like, that
Yes, they do.
that's yeah. It's like when people are fake, that's the not fun part.
It's the worst. Can't take it. I can't take it. Like it just bugs the crap out of me. That's probably my least favorite thing of anything is someone being fake. Like I can take like pretty strong people, like all sorts of levels of strength, like I can take, and I'm like, but dude, like when somebody's just fake, it's like you don't even know who they. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Like, how can I even like evaluate you because I don't even know you? So if somebody's not being real, it's like that's the worst. That's probably my least favorite thing.
Yeah, you can't yeah, because you don't know what's going on and you can't, like, help at all.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, and it's just and you can't trust them, and you can't like. It's just yeah. I don't.
Yeah. Sag.
Love that. What day is
All
today?
right.
Is today Tuesday or Monday? Is
It is the day that the Lord has made. Okay. It is Monday. Happy
Monday.
Monday,
Okay.
John.
Happy Monday. That's right. I forgot. I have to go fairly
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
We made a lot of
I
progress.
mean, we did. We did. That is
For
very
dang
far
sure.
along. For dang sure. Okay.
I'm gonna highlight this note a little bit so that people notice it.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
A little bit of the top of that note, like just getting hit by something like that, so that people notice it a bit
Yeah.
more.
It's super cute though. I love this. I think it's like really, really like I'm running out of words. I think I'm just
I know we're in art brain, aren't we?
yeah, yeah. They do say that like talking and doing art are like the two different sides.
Yep. Yep. 100%.
And so when you're trying to like do a lot of art, it's actually like really hard to
It
talk.
is. It definitely is. It definitely is for sure. And you just like, or you'll end up saying the same things over and over again, or whatever, you know.
Oh man, that always happens to me. I feel so bad.
I know it's like a common. It happens. You know, what can you do? You know, I mean, like
I've had I've had people come up to me and be like, "Anya, you told me that story like five times."
you know,
And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. I just think
well,
it's a
then
great story." Like,
it's like what we talked about too, and then you start teaching art, and like you can only say so many, like you know, the same questions come up over and over again. They all are they're like the same.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it the same questions come up. So like there's only a certain amount of times that you can be like, you know, fresh and new answers and stuff like that. And like, and there's certain things that you
right.
like where you just have to end up saying the same thing because it's like it doesn't, you know, I don't know. It's just like you can't like it sometimes you're just like, I can't think of anything another way to say it. This is the best way to say it, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, and then you just kind of have like a mini script of what you normally say for this answer or for that answer, and I think to some degree that's fairly standard. I don't know.
Yeah, certain things work, you know, certain things work. And so you
Oh,
just
I
use
think
them.
you're trying to remove the like shade of blue that's there. My bad.
What's that?
You were like trying, but my layer's above yours, and I had just painted there, so I like just kind of gave you
Oh,
some
oh, oh, I
space
got you. Oh,
there.
I was just kind of adding, I was adding colors to it actually. I was just like adding
Right.
like kind of like alternative colors.
Yeah, I like the look because I did a bunch of stuff, and then you came on top, added. I like the. What am I trying to say here? So when I paint with the Fablesmiths, there is like a look that comes out every time. It's like a specific look. And doing this with you has been really cool because
It's a
I
little
have
different.
never yeah, I've never found out like cuz when you collaborate with different people, the artwork looks different every time. But when
Right.
you collaborate with the same people, a style starts to come out.
That's so fascinating actually.
Like but it's a shared style because you
Right.
sometimes you don't paint the same way when you're painting alone as when you're with someone.
Yeah, I
So
definitely don't. Yeah, I definitely don't.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like a style that only the 2 of you can make together,
Yeah,
which is cool.
that's pretty cool. Yeah. I like that.
That's why I love doing this type of stuff, and it's what really inspires me with this event. Like, Informo is going to be really cool because I'm gonna teach people, like, party games on how to get that style collaborating and how to,
Right.
like, bring everyone in on a piece instead of individual doodles. And it just really inspires me because I've been doing this with the Fablesmiths for a while. And I feel like, you know, I may not be like extremely experienced, but I do have some experience with this. And I want to show people little games and things that I've invented that have helped the Fablesmiths. Um,
Sure. Sure. Oh yeah.
and one of the games is something we actually have been playing for a while now. Um, so I play this game with them called Sketch Roulette, which is you have a piece, and every time I'll have like a timer, like a 5-minute timer, and every time the 5-minute timer goes off, I tell everyone switch, and you have to like go to a different space and like put like create a new layer, put it on top, and then like go to a different space where
Oh, I
somebody else
like
has
that.
painted.
That's
It
cool.
teach You know what it teaches? It teaches people to stop being so precious about
Yep. Yep.
their stuff having to be on the surface. It
That's
doesn't
right.
matter.
That's right.
What matters is like the end goal, right?
Totally.
And it
Totally.
it teaches people like humility as well, because like you'll have areas that you were like, oh man, I made this look so nice. You go work over here, you look back, it's totally painted over. And it teaches you for like uh to just stop being so like, oh, my art, it's when you're
100%.
collaborating on a piece, it's not my art, it's our art.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
and that's it's a mindset switch. Oh my gosh, did you put the reflection of this fire in his glass?
Of course I did. Come on. Of
That is
course I
awesome.
did.
Sorry, I
Of
didn't
course
see
I
that
did.
till now. That's awesome.
You know I did.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, but that is just okay, it's funny because it's a cartoon classroom, and then you put in such a like I just love it. Oh, my husband would call that like obnoxiously like in depth uh
Well,
on
that's
something that's like
the that's the thing though, is like he's the focal point, right? So that's where it's
right.
like, you can get away with a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's so cute. I'm actually like really happy where with this is going, because it's where this is going. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I got you. I got you. It's art brain. You're good.
I know, right?
It
That's why
really is.
when I'm doing like the art directing for Fable Smiths, it's always like the worst thing ever, because I feel like because I'm supposed to be like super organized and super vocal and communicative for the team,
Yeah.
which means I like turn on that side, and then I end up drawing less, and then when I have to go in and draw and I get into it and somebody asks me a question, then I have to like switch back and be like
Yes. Yeah.
what like
Yeah.
oh,
You
it's
might
crazy.
think about not drawing when you do it if you're the art director,
Mm.
like not
I
drawing at
just
all.
I just feel bad though, like,
I know.
because one of the things I pride myself in is being like, if I'm gonna be put in the role of a leader, I'm gonna be in the trenches with my
Got you.
people.
I got
You know
you.
what I
I'm
mean?
with
Like
you. Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm that kind of person that I'm just kind of like, I'm here. I will if somebody's struggling at the back with their backpack full of rocks, I'll take their backpack. I'll just be like, let's go. Come on.
I got you. Got you.
Like, I don't I don't know. I just have to suck it up and man up. Learn how to do it. You know, one of the main reasons why I was like, "Yeah, I'll do streams," um, is because I suck at talking and doing art, and I figured that would force me
Oh
into
yeah,
an
I know.
environment that,
I
like,
do things like that all the time where I'll be like, I suck at this, so like, let me just,
do it
well, I
for a
mean, obviously,
while.
I'm
Yeah,
working on a
yeah, yeah.
game right now, and I know nothing about making games, and I was like, okay,
I
yeah,
love
of
your
course I can
game.
make, of course I can. Well,
Your
that's
game
not,
is awesome.
well, that's not the official one. That's a
I
test. That's
know,
a
I
test.
know, I know, but it's great.
But but that's more of what's to come. But no, the actual one it'll be nice. It'll be like a kid's game, and it'll be like nice and cute and like fun and but
Nah,
but
I know what the real
it's
game was.
overrated. That's right.
Yeah. I'll
That's
always
right.
be like, "I played the real game."
Windbreaker. You know. What did I say on
Oh
it?
my
I said
goodness. Yeah,
press
Windbreaker.
the arrow keys, fart, like save the world or something like that. I
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah. It's
So
so good.
ridiculous.
It's so good. I showed my playthrough to a few of my friends. Oh my goodness. And they were like, "What?"
Out of context, it must be so weird. They must be
Well,
like, "Who
I
is this
mean,
person?" And like,
they know you. They know you. So they were
So
like, "Oh
funny.
yeah, that tracks."
Right. Well, a bunch of like my kids from this animation class I teach, they were like, "You need to put that on Steam." They're like, "Mr. John, you
Yeah.
need to put that on Steam." And I was like, "For real?" They're like, "Yeah, make a bunch of levels and put it on Steam." And I was like, "All right, maybe I will." I'll add like life to it. Like you only have like 5 lives and make like 150 levels. You got to make it there. Just make it super hard. You know,
Oh my gosh.
see what happens. Just put it up there.
Okay, if you do that,
99 cents. 99.
I
I think
expect you to
I,
have beat the game if you do that. I'm gonna
I think
expect
I'm
you to
going
have
to.
personally beat it.
No, no, I'm not gonna beat it. Like, I just like make them beat it. I'll be like, no, guys, you gotta. I'll beat each individual level, but not all at
Wow.
once. No, I won't. I'll be like, you guys just gotta beat it. You gotta figure it out.
Wow.
But I'll play each level so that you can see if it's, you know,
Hasn't beat his own game.
that's fine.
Judgment. I love how there's like no way to get you to be like, "Ooh."
Well, the whole
Like you're
thing is
just like,
like
nah, that's fine.
the Pac-Man people didn't beat Pac-Man. I guarantee you that. Like those guys that program it,
Oh
there's no
dang.
way they beat it. There's no way they beat it. So
Now we need to
nah.
find that out. Like, no, I feel like I just added a whole bunch of interest to an area that should not have that much interest. I'm gonna dial that down.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna dial it down again. Yeah, no, that was bad. I noodled. I noodled a little too hard.
Oh snap!
Oh man, I call that getting shinies. Like,
Getting shinies.
it's
Sounds like a rap
yeah,
song.
because no, because you see it and you're like shiny, and you zone in on it. But it's like if you back up, you're like, oh no 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 no, I should not have been doing that.
I got you. I
It's
got you.
just it just doesn't work. Um,
Man, I'm confused about this area. Like, I need to erase my stuff. Like, I need to erase what I've got here because it's a little bit.
I'm
I don't really
confused
know
about
what's
that
happening.
area too.
I don't really know what's happening there. So, where's that guy sitting? So,
On this chair.
yeah, that chair. I think that chair needs to be moved
I
forward.
did like it moved up, like you had it.
Yeah,
Um, because it adds variety
a little bit moved up a
to
little
like
bit
the
like
way
that.
that yeah.
That's good.
Oh, I
That's
like that.
better.
Oh, I like that there's like a little peek out at the have you ever seen those chairs
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
that's what
like
I was
there's
trying
like
to
a
do. That's what I
little
was trying to.
peek
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
a
Yeah, the
little
little peek
peek
out.
out?
Yep.
Yeah, they're so cute that way.
Yeah, I wanted to put that in all these. Yeah.
Yes. Because then they have
Much
the
better
color
shape
of
design.
each yes. Sorry, I get way too excited for
No,
such
it's
really
cool. No,
small
that stuff's
things.
cool. That stuff's cool. And like you make it, you talked about like working and making mouth noises and stuff like that. Um, after a certain amount of time and everything.
Yeah.
That happens like when I'm doing like animation. My kids have always said to me, like they're like, because I'll be like if I'm animating something or whatever. And I've
Yes.
heard other people do it. Like I've heard Goro Fujita do it and like Nick Ladd and these other guys. Like I've heard them all do it. And it's pretty funny. Like I'm like, it must be like a common thing that people
It
do,
is.
and
Oh,
so
definitely.
yeah, funny. Very, very funny. So I thought that was I told my kids, I was like, "Other animators," they were like, "Yeah, right, Dad." Like, they're like, "That's weird." It's like, "No,
I
it's
love
true."
that you're like, other animators do it. Usually it's like the other way around. The kids are like, well, the other kids in school have it. Like
Right.
you're just like
I know,
justifying
like,
to your
"Well,
kid.
other people do it." Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It is. It's like, "Well, Goro does it."
That is so backwards.
"Goro does it, Sam. Leave me
Oh
alone."
my.
Nobody
Ooh, I
understands
like the
me.
light coming through here. I like that.
I know you do. I know you
Okay, so
do.
this is no longer like midday. This is like afternoon sun. This is like the recess is about no, sorry. End of day is about to like ring.
Well, we've got it.
Oh,
It's
oh,
3:25. So yeah.
yeah. But let's take some of this darker color from him, darken it up a bit. We could do like a red belt. That's way too
Oh, the
bright.
bell. Oh, the
The
bell. Yeah.
bell. Where's the bell? The bell
Yes.
needs to be like
Yes.
up here.
Yes. We
It
can do
needs
it.
to like skew. It needs to
Yeah,
skew blue. So let me grab like a reddish purple and then desaturate a bit, and then
there.
I guess it's like round. That's a little too purple. Hold on.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna start dark, and then we can add like a reddish kind of reflection on it, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, do it. It's got to have the bell
Um,
out the bottom now. Has to have the.
yeah, yeah. I don't have a ref, so I'm just kind of like winging it.
Yeah, just wing it. Do it from memory.
I haven't seen one of those in so long.
I know, right?
Ah, dude, you know how old I am. I put the blackboard as black in my original things. Like, that's oh gosh. I was showing my husband my thumbnails and he was like, "Is the blackboard black?" I was like, "Yeah." And it's like, "You're not turning 50 next month. You're only turning 30 next month. What's wrong with you?" I was like, rural Canada is where I grew up. Like, don't be so mean."
Love it.
He's homeschooled, right? So he's like,
He's got that violet level of like
yeah,
honesty.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
it.
Oh, he's so funny. Oh my gosh. I love it that way though. I love never knowing what's about to come out of his mouth. It's the best thing
I wonder
ever.
if Marie would say that about me because that's definitely how she feels. But I wonder if that's what she would say about me, that she loves never knowing what's.
I'll never admit it to my husband. In fact, it like if anybody refers him to this video, I'll forget it exists. I'll just be like, "No, no, no. I never said that about him." Like, because
Hilarious.
every time he does it, it's my solemn duty to pretend like it's bothered me and roll my eyes and sigh because that makes him
Sure.
happy. If he can get that like ugh reaction out of me, he just
Right.
smirks and it makes his day, right?
I love it.
Right.
It's hilarious.
So that's a little tidbit out of my life right there.
I love it. Let's see.
Ooh, I just added like a bluish purplish shadow on this guy. And I'm liking it.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna oh, that's too much. Just gonna splash some of that color like back here. Does that work?
Where's
Am I
that?
crazy?
This purple.
Yeah.
It looks a little much to me. It
Okay.
depends on your monitor, maybe, but it looks like too much to me.
Okay.
I think it looks like too much, but
I'm just like I think I'm noodling.
yeah, is that where I had it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting, because it's too much with what I have
Or
too.
maybe I didn't back up enough.
Well, no, it could be what I put down. Like I think it's a little too much there how I have it. I think it just
Hmm.
needs to be like it needs to be a little bit more dominated by the light source. So I would probably do another. I would probably do like a overlay layer or something like that, and kind of.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. That bell doesn't really read like a bell. I need to look at it. I need to look it up. Like red
Okay.
school bell. School bell. Let's see what they look like. I'm curious. Oh, okay. Got it. So it's just actually just like oh, okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, got it. It's like a boxer, like a boxing ring bell. So I'll show you. Let me go over here. I'll show you. One sec. Let me do this. It looks like this. You have a bell at, and then what you would have is a um white, like, so it would have like it depends on the ones on the wall sometimes have this on the bottom, and then they have like a white thing that comes up like this, and then there's like that's the thing. But a lot of them that are on the wall just look like just round. They just look round. But
Hmm.
I think the key is like having this in the middle. So this in the middle would be the key part. This white in the middle, like that. That looks like it's like really important for like the feel of it. But then you'd have a shadow on this side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this side would be in shadow for sure, and then we'd have like a dark like on the clock over here, like this, and then there would definitely be a highlight. Like there'd be a highlight like that, but then you'd also have like a warmer one like this. Whoops, like in the center of that, like that would kind of be hitting like that. And I think that'll sell it if we get like the if we, but I can tame it down. But like if we get that center area worked out, like the center of this, it would have like a black, like black writing on it. You need this to be
What kind of black writing?
so like it has like it's like this. It's like around the outside. It's like like this, and then it has like a center thing, and kind of comes around like that, something like that.
Yeah. Are you making a bloody donut?
I know, right? I know. Well, it's a little. I need to make this whole area darker too. Like, there's a bunch of things that need to happen actually over here for this to work. But this needs to be a little bit darker, like behind it. And actually, this value is a bit too. This would be reflecting like the ground as well, like on the bottom of this, like it would be reflecting all this stuff. It's really they're very
Mhm.
reflective. So all this would be,
Just
and this would be
just keep
darker.
in mind like how small this banner will be viewed. Like
I know. I don't want to mess it up though. Let's make it right. There we go. That's a
no,
little better.
it's gonna be beautiful, John. Don't worry about it. Like
It's a little better.
that reads very well actually.
Yeah, I just need to make
Dang,
the
okay.
yeah. Sweet. Okay. All right. So this desk is still crappy.
Yeah, I've
We need
okay.
to do that desk. That side will be a little bit more. Have this like peachy kind of thing that's yeah, and I mean we kind of just did it without a drawing too, so that makes it a little bit harder. Like if you don't have like a solid, super solid drawing for where everything is, we're just kind of figuring it out as we go. But that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, this kind of thing. Like
Throw caution to the wind. But you know what we need?
sometimes
I know
that's
what we
not
need
good,
down
but
here. Yeah. Yes, that's right.
what?
We need, but at the edges of these lights, like a little bit more of a feel of like this, like at the edges, like a lot of times, like right outside the lightest part, you'll get like a yellowing happening, like down here
Mhm.
too, like you'll get that kind of thing
Okay.
happening. I want it to be a little more tame, um, but you get that kind of a thing happening on this kind of lighting. Very edge of that will have like a that you just have to. I'm gonna go a little more orange, but yeah, it kinda does that, and then you can kinda work it back and forth with what's in there to kind of like,
Mhm.
but that helps a lot. Yeah, that helps a ton. But I do think you have to maintain the hard edge, like, the kind of, like, the balance. You don't want it to get
Yeah,
too soft.
I'm trying. But I if you remember, I have that issue. Wait, is that full opacity?
It is. What did you do different?
I don't know what I did.
Oh, snap.
It just came back. The bug went away. Okay. Okay. I feel like I've got a superpower right now. Quick before it goes away. What
Yes,
should I
that's
pick?
right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's awesome.
Okay, let me just tackle these desks. I was marginally feeling a little bit discouraged because I was like, I can't do anything that requires like hard edges. Like it's
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
annoying. Um,
It is annoying. Like that's such a huge part of painting. Like it's such a massive part of painting. Honestly, it is. Like being able to get those kind of edges, like hard edges when you need to. Like if you can't do that, like if the whole thing's soft, oh my gosh, that's really rough.
well, it was really well. I mean, it's not rough. That's the whole point. Um,
Bueno,
I'm so
that was
sorry.
bad. That was bad.
Oh
I'll
man,
give
my
it to you though.
student, like my student, like straight up will plan dad jokes for our session every week.
I love it.
Like, and he'll just be like, Anya, Anya. And I'm like, yes, Frank.
It's
And
awesome.
he's like, look at this. I'm gonna make you a drawing. And then he goes like this. He goes, look, Anya, look, Anya. It's a polar bear in a snowstorm.
Oh, brutal. That's brutal.
It's like I was like, I can't make that better, Frank. You've outdone me.
Hilarious.
He's the best. Honestly.
That's awesome. I love that.
He's the best. Oh, gosh. I love it though. Like, I know some people in my surroundings who have tried teaching in the past little bit and they have had to drop all their students because they hated it.
Yeah.
And like, I was sad about it, but also like, I was worried that the same experience would happen to me. And nothing could be further from the truth. I love it. Like, it is actually so great. It's hard,
Yeah, it is
but it's
hard. It's
also really
fun though,
great.
isn't it? It's fun.
It is. I actually super love it. Like, the challenges that have been put in my way were unexpected,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
also, like, super welcome.
Well, that's cool.
Like, I don't know how to put it. It's just, like, getting to know people, like, seeing how they think, and then having to think around, like, "Okay, how do I explain this thing to this specific person so that they understand it?"
Right.
Like,
Exactly. It helps you get
whoa.
better as an artist. It really does.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm gonna change up this person's head
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's the
go for
same
it.
exact shape as the one next to it. So I
Yeah,
wanna
go for it.
I wanna change that.
Yeah, I'm not attached.
Gotcha. It looks good. I'm gonna keep it, but I just wanna change the shape of it.
Yeah. Hmm.
My TikTok when time is running out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, if you need to go, like, we can.
No, no, don't say sorry. No, I'm just saying I'm just like, "Let's get it done. Let's get it done," you know? But we'll get
Yeah.
you can finish it up. Just finish it up. Now, even if you wanna bring it into Photoshop and, like, finish the rest of it, if it's giving you, like, opacity issues or whatever, feel free, you can just finish it
Yeah.
up,
Um,
or
yeah,
whatever.
I think what we'll do is we will leave the finished image as a mystery to the people watching, although it's not a mystery because 'cause it'll be the thumbnail of this video. Um, but, we'll get it done one way or another. It will be finished at some point in the future. Um, and you will see it on the Discord as the event banner. So
Nice.
stay tuned, everyone.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, and then do you have any idea of where you would put
Informo.
yeah,
Well, John, I was kind of thinking like here,
yeah,
or I could put it here.
yeah, yeah, I think the upper right side is probably the less
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cause then yeah, definitely right here. That works. Um, although I'm really liking it, like there's not a ton that's like wrong with it. And it's going to be viewed very small, John. Like it's
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
no watch this happen now that I've said it. No one's gonna export this from the tiny thumbnail and zoom right on it.
Right. Yeah, I
You
got you.
know? I highly doubt it, but it's so cute and I love it. Like it's actually super adorable and like I don't know. I hope everyone likes it as much as I do.
It's fun. It's
It
definitely
is
fun.
fun.
I want to make this a little lighter.
Hmm.
That section needs to be like a little bit like there needs to be have a something hitting right there, I think, or something. I don't know. Let me see.
I do feel like, not to contradict you, but I do feel like this canvas would not allow as much light as was on him, like just right in this area of his cheek. I feel like that
Oh
would
yeah,
that
yeah,
not like,
yeah. I did
because
that on
that would,
purpose, like knowing it was wrong, but just like leaving it. You know what I mean?
what do you
but
mean?
fix it. No, no, like knowing it's wrong, but like it violates it, but it kind of fits. It makes it so he's more visible. Do you understand what I'm saying? It
Oh
violates
yeah.
it, but it makes him more visible. Because I thought about that because I did that because I went like this.
Mm.
I came over him like this. I came over him like this. I actually did this, like, and drew
Oh
like a
wow.
shadow off of him, like, because I thought that's how it would look. It would. It would actually do this. It would actually go down at an angle like this and kind of go across him like that, sort of,
Yeah.
from that angle. But
Hmm.
sort of. But you could do that if you want to. But if you
I
think, I
don't
mean, it helps the
yeah,
kids stand
no,
out.
no, 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 I don't think you're wrong. It does help the kids stand out. By the way, I don't know when you put this in. Nice.
Oh yeah, for the yeah, just a little more,
I like it, it's cute.
yeah.
Um,
It needs to be a little bit more doctored, but
it's like environment. Um,
why is it not doing it? Yeah, you should have a little bit more. Like he's got like a contact shadow with where his butt's touching the ground.
is Pyro like floating?
Yeah, he's floating.
Oh, that's so cool. He flies. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think he flies. Don't you think?
Sorry. I think he lost his tail at some point. I'm just gonna draw it back in.
Yeah, yeah, draw it in. I think he flies, right?
Yeah. Well, that's absolutely what he does. What like, whoever told you any different? What?
Yeah.
Everyone knows that Pyro flies. Come on now. Like,
Right.
sorry. I'm so random.
I'm gonna add a little
Um,
bit of like a glow to all of these and to him too. Like I kind of want to do that. I
aw,
think
yeah.
like a little bit of a like a glow because I think it'll help. I wonder. Let me go a little softer.
Whoa, too much.
You need
Sorry,
some too.
I want to experiment with. I don't know if this is gonna look pretty, or if, oh yeah, okay, that's going a little crazy. But if I lower, and then, does that help, or is it making it worse? It just depends. I think it just depends on the look, but I like it. So
Go for it.
just kind of like, have you ever been? Wait, hold up. Have you ever been in a room where like that is happening, but also this kind of thing is happening? Where you have little. Wait, I have to do that above and with a different kind of. What if I made it like it's a little. I don't know if that's reading well, but
No, yeah, I think it works. It's cool. I'll make this arm a little more blue too. This arm is a little goofy. This one. That's in those notes. The
the
one on
note thing is so adorable. Like,
It's just fun that this was made with collaboration too. Like that's like I love that
That's the whole
aspect
point
of
of Magma,
yeah,
right? So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just so good.
yeah. The corner of this desk would be getting hit. Maybe the corner of this one.
Mm.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe just the front corner of that desk.
Mm.
So it pulls it out a little bit more. You can kind of see that. Yeah, I think this needs clarity though. Like it doesn't make any sense what's happening.
Okay.
You know, like you know what I mean? It's like jumbled, like super jumbled. Like this doesn't make any sense right here. You know, we have to fix that. It just needs to be a lot more clear, like what's there. And is that his desk, like that he's sitting at, or is that like because it's too
No,
far in front of him,
that is
person in
this
front
little
of him?
guy's desk right there, and then yeah, it's very I think we moved up the chair and that gave it less space here.
Yeah, yeah. So that we can just
Right.
put this in front of him. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Which they would be stacked up right there, so that's fine. But
Yeah. Here, let me
this might be a little
turn
darker.
this kid that Oh, I have an idea. I'm not gonna say it, I'm just gonna do it.
Do it. All right, I've got to go. Actually, I've got to head out. But you can finish
Okay.
it up. Finish it up. Do your thing, and
Sounds
then show me
good.
when it's done. It was fun. It was really cool. I love this. This is great.
Well,
Like
it
this is
was
the
wonderful to
spirit of
have you, honestly. I'm really excited to like show everyone this, and it's gonna be a time a time to be alive and have all these events in Magma. I'm really excited.
yeah. They'll go great. They'll go great. It'll be awesome. You'll do such a good job too. You'll do such a
That's
good
super
job.
kind of you to say.
Okay, I'm gonna put. No, I mean it's
Look
just what
at
you
look
do.
at look at these. Look at
Look at what? Yes. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like we didn't have that. That helps a lot. We didn't have anybody looking forward. Yeah, you're right. She could be like looking over here like this. Yeah, that's much better. Much better.
Yeah, because now it's like that one's wait, can I grab the pink from over here and just like
Yeah, of course. Of course. You
wait,
got
let's
to.
just do like a little
Much better. I love it. I love how much you like it.
I have way too much fun with this stuff.
No,
Like
I know it's
it's
fun. It
it's
is. It's
just
super
like the
fun.
best. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. Now it's just perfect. The little cheeks. So cute. Okay. But you're right. These desks need clarification. All right. But I know you have to go, John.
I do. Really, I mean, pretty soon.
Um
Like, it's fine. This is good. This is fun.
okay. Okay.
It's fun. It's fun. You know? That helped pull
We'll
it
take
together, I think. You know?
yeah, we'll take you for however long you want to give.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, let's clarify these a bit more.
Oh, I love this little blossoming love moment.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
The
It's good stuff.
best. It's so cute.
I say let them look for let them zoom in and look at the painting. It'll be fun. You know? There's enough here to keep them
Yeah,
busy
it's
for that,
so
you know?
cute. I'm sorry, these guys are so adorable. I'm like that. I hate how much of a girl I am sometimes, but I am a real like softie when it comes to like cute
Oh, that's awesome.
mushy things like that. Like that's so cute. Ooh, I like this shape.
Well, I didn't really finish it, but it's like, but
No, but I
so you
like
can do it.
that it's different. It like it does something different than everyone else's. Wow, that all of a sudden just changing the direction of where people were looking,
Yeah, it gives context.
the piece immediately looks like a real classroom.
That's right. I
Because
agree.
the kids are never paying attention. Are you kidding me?
No, they never
so
are. I know.
so this is like this is yeah, this works. Oh man. Okay. Hold on.
They need to have this side be a little darker, though. They need
Okay.
this side a little darker and this
Okay.
side. Because it's not like they're ceasing to like look like they're part of the light now, that kind of a thing.
Right.
This one.
Cute. Why is this so darn cute? This is like becoming a thing where now I want the plushy versions of all of these little kids.
There you go.
It's like you're doing it right when Anya wants a plushie. Like seriously.
That's right. Do you want your plushie for Bob the Celestial Fart? To squeeze him any
Absolutely.
farts?
Oh gosh. If you could
You know,
fit a
like
whoopee
those
cushion
pigs.
inside of that
Like those
yes.
pig ones you get for your dog? That's what I wanted to.
Mhm.
That's what I want it to be like. I'm
That's
gonna make
perfect.
that eventually. I'm gonna make that.
Don't ever give it to my child.
I won't.
Give it to me. I will
Well,
probably hide it and never show him. Not because I'm embarrassed of it, it's because that child will love that thing so
no,
much and will
he'll be
just like
farting all day long. Yeah,
torment me with that toy until the day I die. Like I will be like from my deathbed going, John.
I know, for real, for real. I
Oh
need
my
to fix
goodness.
this. This looks flat. The bookcase
Mm,
bookcase looks flat.
okay. How can
This
I
needs to
help?
be. So I think it'll just need to come out from the wall a little bit more, like a little bit more like that, like a look come out from the
Mm,
wall just a tad, sort of. But then I want to do like reflected light in it. So this one need to come over, sort of like it needs to be like just thick enough. It's kind of a weird. I think this needs to come down some in perspective, maybe. I don't know. I'm curious, like how it will fix, but it might be a little bit more closer to straight on. That's a little better, but then I think it lost its sense of like dimension a little bit like there. So what I'll probably do is like maybe I'll bounce some of the room light back into there to stand out. Like if 'cause it would be at a weird angle where you'd hardly see any of it, but definitely needs. I mean, it's not a big deal, but like a clear. That's not horrible.
mm,
So I guess
mm.
whatever. But it looks weird, but it's fine. Um, whatever though.
Let me see. I think actually I'm looking at it. You tell me if I'm wrong, but I think it's this. Like this also needs to be darker
Well,
because
right at
it's
the
like
very edge, it would be darker, but this, if the books are in the front, they would
right,
it would be
right.
catching light right there. So right at the very edge, it would be
Yes.
darker, like
Okay.
that maybe, but but that whole area is going to need to be lighter though. Like like stay lighter, like it wouldn't get that dark back there, with the way we have the
Okay.
composition.
Okay.
So but.
I'm just trying to help problem solve.
No,
Like,
no, I know. It's tricky. It's weird.
what about the side of this?
Let me do another layer.
Nope, too dark.
Why is it not letting me? I think this section, okay, maybe this section would be underneath the window, so maybe that section would be darker. Maybe that's part of it too. That section would have dark, like maybe just leave it like a little bit more like general or something like that. Yeah, this side would have a darker edge on it, but it wouldn't be over across the whole thing. I don't know. It's weird.
It is starting to look more dimensional. Like,
this would be darker in here. This is like an inset area that like behind that like cage or whatever is like an inset area. So that area, I think like also with the books, like maybe there's a spot that like there are no books. So like there's, but that's too dark. There's a spot where there's no books and then
I mean, I tried to balance it by adding like darkness in the area.
Not a fan of that. These bubblies. I don't know. What do you think? I like this.
Yep.
I don't like this.
Okay.
I don't think. What do you think?
Find the layer. Hold on.
What do you think? What do you think?
I didn't
it's kind of weird.
So I didn't execute my idea very well. That's what that is. I know it's a layer of mine.
You want to do something like this? Is this what you're like a this kind of a thing? Is that what you were thinking?
No, it was like when you look at fire and
oh yes, I got you.
Yeah, I didn't execute very well. Hold on, let me find the layer. I'll erase that. That's fine. Oh, it's on the top layer. Got it.
And you can keep it. Just because I say that doesn't mean you can't keep it. But
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I think it's a good idea. It's just I think it would need to be executed better than what I did. I was going for little floaty, like magical bits coming off of him. And I think there's already a lot going on here. Don't know. Okay, am I at... Okay, that's full opacity. Okay. Why am I still super soft?
That's weird. You had it for a little bit though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now I can get a hard edge, but I have like... Wait. Oh, I got it.
Figured it out?
Yep.
What was happening?
I understand how you're setting your brush now. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry.
Sounds good.
Sorry, when we talked about artist brain?
Yeah, for sure. No, it's fine. I gotta head out. So finish her up, get her done. Looks good. Do whatever you want. Make it
Sounds
cool.
good.
It's just fun though.
I'll send it over when it's ready.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing it.
It's fun.
It does get like where you have to noodle it. You know what I mean? Like it's...
Yeah.
Well, what happens is if you don't have a clear like like step by step kind of a thing, it always does that. Like it's you have to kind of like go and tweak and tweak and tweak when you don't have a clear step by step, you know. It's
Yep.
always like that, so it's tricky. But I still think it reads though. It's fun, like you said. It's small and it's gonna be small. It's gonna be fun.
It's great. It won't change that much when you look at the small image, but I'll definitely refine a lot of some of the stuff, and I'll send it over to you for a critique at some point, and then we'll finish or do like little finishing touches, and then I'll be ready. So
I think the TV needs to be reduced in value because it
like lower, like darker.
yeah, like when I back up, it stands out too much. Like out too much. When I back way up, it kind of reads like I don't know. It's not great. This whole side would be darker too. Of the TV, that's front side would probably be a little bit lighter, but I don't know. You can tweak that and mess with that, but it's fun. It was fun. So cool. Good stuff. I love it, and totally captures the spirit of Magma for shows. And yeah, awesome. All right, cool. Well, thanks, and let me know. And like I said, feel free to change whatever. You know, this is your thing, so you change whatever and do whatever you want to do. And I think it works great, though. I think it's fun.
Sounds good. So. Thank you so much for collaborating with me, and have a wonderful evening, John.
You too. Peace out, girl.
All right. Bye.
See ya. Bye.